Well, I think that's the critical question. We're in a moment, at least here in Chicago, where we have transformational levels of resources. We have transformational opportunity. And the question is, are we going to work in a transformational way? And that's exactly what we're trying to do here in Chicago. What we know historically is that when there's been a spike in violence, almost the primary and only response is to throw more law enforcement resources at the problem. It may temporarily bring down the spike in crime, but it doesn't do anything for the long-term root causes of the violence. Now, look, in the short term, we have to make sure that our police department is holding violent, dangerous people accountable, and that we're working with our county prosecutors and the court system to make sure that when we make arrests, we put together good cases, those individuals feel the weight of responsibility and accountability. But in the long term, we know that we can't just arrest our way out of this problem. We have to invest our way out of this problem. When we see statistics like in my city, where the vast majority of victims and perpetrators of violent crime are 18 years or older, that then causes us to do a mind shift about where we're investing resources. We've got to continue to support our youth, but we also know that these adults, these unemployed, under-resourced adults are the ones that are driving the violence. So we've put together something called the Community Safety Coordination Center, which is our whole of government approach, meaning we're bringing every aspect of city government that has any role, any impact on community violence together literally in the same physical space so that we know across these various work streams what's happening in particular areas. We're using data-driven strategies, and we're doing that in coordination with our community partners. And we're already seeing meaningful progress in the way in which we respond to crime, the way in which we're resourcing communities. This is the approach that's going to invest us out of this long-term problem, not just here in Chicago, but I believe across the country.